Thank you for tuning into the Guy Dawson Show at the World Center of Broadcast Media. And I was just thinking we are almost at the 2-year anniversary of this show.
Oh, when? Which date?
It will be in November. I can't remember exactly the date, but man, the time just flew by, huh, Kwan?
You jump on this table on the top. And Miss Sharper wear your high heels.
Miss Sharper's always, she's all about the shoes.
See?
Yes, I'm all about
I'm
the
right
shoes.
on. I know what you like.
Yeah, it's been so much fun being a part of the World Center of Broadcast Media basically from its inception. I think they had started around October, and we came in here and started doing shows, and it was rough.
Yes.
When you see some of the beginning shows, oh boy.
But
I was not a very good television personality.
But you know, I think the start of anything is always rough.
Yeah.
People think, like, they look at the final product, they think everything is perfect. They think it doesn't take any energy. There'll be no mistakes. You know, they really do misjudge all of that. You know, so now we're here, and then in the future we'll get better.
Yeah, you just have to practice and keep getting in front of the camera, in front of the microphone, and over time. And that's what's great about being in something like Toastmasters International, is that it gives you that consistent practice and in working on your communication skills, and then you can apply those things that you learn in real life, and you too can be an internet star like Miss Raquel B. Sharper now, and
I'm gonna be
and the illustrious Kwan.
I'm gonna be worldwide omnipresent. So yeah, people are gonna be like, I knew Raquel when. You know, but you know what the funny thing about it is, like, when you're going to look for a different caliber of people to hang out with, you know, I told somebody, they said they didn't like the people in their immediate circle. They found that their people in their immediate circle were toxic, and they're not the type of people that they want to align themselves with. And I was like, well, what are you doing? Really, what are you doing? And I told them, go to Toastmasters. You know, find people who are looking to live their lives on how. Go to networking event. Don't go to the bar.
Yeah.
Donate your time with a charity.
You meet a lot of great people, actually.
Yeah.
Just attending events like this, you meet a lot of great people.
Go to the walk. No, seriously, go to the walk. You know, I mean, because that's what it is. And then when you're starting to do those things, where you're meeting people that are doing better things and giving of their time, you're going to meet incredible people like Kathleen, and you're going to be part of incredible events, because at the end of the day, it's not just about money. It's about the things that we can do with our time. And people will say time is money. Time is everything. Time is everything. So one of my businesses actually gives back to the Ronald McDonald House, which I'm sure you're aware of that. So Ronald McDonald House is a great foundation, and I actually didn't really know what it was until I started to become a part of that. But they give back to families that have children that, you know, you end up having a child that's sick and they have to go to a special hospital and you need to stay somewhere. Ronald McDonald House supports that. So there's all of these types of things that are out there, businesses that are giving back, people that are giving back from their time, because you work a regular job, right?
Yes.
And you know, you do this in the pockets of your free time, because this is really truly your passion, because you've lived this.
Yes.
What so I always say that adversities bring blessings.
This is true.
Right? And I know that, you know, so there has to be maybe some small blessing in what's happening to your family, because this disease is not curable, but they're searching for a cure. That's why you want to register for the walk on October 15th, right?
Yes.
So what is this brought to you as a blessing?
You know, the biggest blessing is that because my son has autism and he's much younger in mind than he is in age, he is the most loving, sweetest kid. There are no screens. There's no things that we learn as we grow older, you know, kind of protect yourself and just don't let the word filters.
No
that's
filters.
The word.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a real appreciation
Yes.
for life. A lot of times, kids with
everything,
autism or
appreciation.
And that's how my son is, and so many of our kids, they're just beautiful, and you see their heart, because there's nothing clouding it. So that is one of the blessings.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shepard, I'm
Where?
I want to go look for you if you wear your high heel shoes to go for that walk. All the attentions, right?
To be honest, I actually could do it in my 6-inch heels. And if I was in town on that day, but I'm already priorly committed, I would do it in my 6-inch heels just to prove a point. Because I could.
Wow, that's pretty
I
tough.
definitely
Boy,
could.
if you can do a walk in your 6-inch heels, that's
Yes,
Go
that's-
walk fast too.
That's yeah, I could walk fast. I could probably beat some people. That's a New Yorker thing.
A
you
New
know.
York
Yeah, it's a
thing?
New Yorker thing.
walk
definitely.
distances with high heels.
So here's the Sharper Challenge, right? Be Sharper Challenge. Go Saturday, October 15th, because I'm going to be in New York, but I need somebody to represent me. And walk in. It doesn't necessarily have to be 6-inch heels. You can do it in 4-inch heels, 3-inch heels. Do it in heels. Because we women are fabulous. Right, Kathleen?
That's right. And since
Yeah,
the
you-
theme is superheroes,
Superheroes!
you
Cause-
can be.
Can you come dressed up as
I
a
have an S on my
superhero?
chest.
Should I do the same thing?
I have an S on my chest.
Woo!
Do you have an S on your chest?
I should.
You should check.
Oh.
It's
What do you know?
Boy, you never would have known.
I cannot tell you this. What is behind
Boy, this is the best Guy Dawson show ever.
you can't go like that. You're supposed to go like this. We can't do that.
That's what I'm dealing with. Oh, shopper.
Yeah, this is wonderful, though. You know, these community type events, though, like Raquel was talking about a few minutes ago, it is a great way to meet people who you ordinarily would not meet. And as a matter of fact, if you're someone who's in business, I have a good friend, and she volunteers all the time to participate in nonprofits, not just because of the business, of course. I mean, she's a good-hearted person, but she says she's met some of her best business partners by being a volunteer or participating in events like this. So that was a good point that Raquel had brought up earlier.
And actually, while we were outside, chatting, I spoke out a way that I could help bring money in through business, because businesses are aware that is the best. So, when you go to check out at whatever supermarket you're at, because I don't go to name is Smith's. When you go to check out at like Smith's or Albertsons, ShopRite, Stop and Shop, those East Coast ones, they ask you if you want to donate money. So the ease of donating money should come from fingertips, your phone, through an app, those types of things, and through technology, things are moving faster. So, you'll know when your 2-year anniversary is at WorldCom, because if you post it on Facebook, it'll show up as remind you. So technology is beautiful.
Yes.
It is. It is, and that's what we should be utilizing the technology. And one last, so I'm gonna have to look at it. Register for the walk. Represent Be Sharper Now. Wear heels. Any height will do. I'd even be more impressive to see a guy do it, but hey,
Nah.
not just Guy Dawson, but a guy, right?
Zero chance. I am
Hey,
not
it's-
equiped for heels.
It's
I'm not
Vegas, though.
Prince.
Some guy will take me on that challenge. www.
Guy.
stepforwardtoacure.tsc.org, and the 2-mile walk is happening on Saturday, October 15th. Registration starts at 8:30 a.m. and the walk begins at 9:30 a.m. Rain or shine, be there or be square.
And thank you for stopping by the show, Kathleen Kingston.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you, ladies, for coming and co-hostessing. I'm the luckiest guy in the world today because I have the greatest co-hostesses.
With
Yeah,
the
now-
mostesses
With
and
yeah, they definitely
we got
have.
S on our chest, and we are Be Sharper Now.
I hope you all enjoyed this week's edition of the Guy Dawson Show, and we will see you next week.